Okay. There we
There
go.
comes the screen changing.
Oh,
And we're just gonna wait for people to roll in now.
Oh yeah.
I still can't believe you did it. You did a Space Jam thing. Hey, man. I'm not fighting against it. It's just funny. Hey, I got nothing against it. I'm just saying. It was funny. Oh, yo, let me tell you how playing Super Mario Sunshine on the Pro Controller feels weird.
I bet.
I believe that.
I played it because I played it at Gerardo's already. And wow, like the lay. Okay, I don't know what the original like GameCube setup was, like the layout or layout, sorry, but like, no, just like the only thing that was confusing me the whole time, or I guess just because of like the, let alone the YX and all that stuff, was the ground pound, and that was confusing me the whole time. So, but basically, it's been switched to LB, like the top left bumper, for ground pound. Whereas I think on GameCube it was just a regular, I think, jump and then pound or something like that, depending on how it worked. But it just was different because I know the map was Z on the game controller, and then it's like shifted. I'm like, holy crap! It just felt weird, man. It's it's a whole new getting used to. But it is fun playing Super Mario again. So
all right, well, Mario games are generally fun to begin with, so I mean, you can never go wrong, right?
Yeah. And I'll probably be playing them again tomorrow night.
Look at that.
All right. Let's see. I haven't played Galaxy, so that's gonna be one for. Actually, I don't know if I played 64. I might have played a little. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever played those thoroughly. I've tried them, but I never
I had nightmares about Super Mario Sunshine as a kid.
Nightmares, you say?
I'm sorry, what?
Go on.
The goop scared me. I don't know what to tell you. It freaked me out.
I mean, the goop?
The goop! The oil man! Spooky! I was easily spooked. We've already been over this. It was Mickey Mouse Mirror also gave me nightmares. Like,
oh my god, I'm sorry.
I don't know what to tell
you. oh, no, not again. Like,
no, it was the giant duck, man.
No, so sorry. Okay.
Was a fragile child.
Oh, table, I'll see you in hell.
Shit.
Red, you wanted a favor?
Exactly.
Y'all are just here to bully me.
I did nothing. Oh my god.
Ooh, yeah. That would be absurd. I guess you're just insulting me for immediately referencing our material. That's fair. Irrelevant. Still a dead language. Man.
Okay.
We have a number of videos. It's actually kind of nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we've officially posted 26 now.
Yeah, we have.
That's a fucking lot, you know? Pat ourselves on the back here for, yesterday was International Podcast Day.
Yay, look at that.
Look, we have a podcast, look.
Yeah, we celebrated something. Oh, we didn't celebrate shit yesterday. Yeah, let's celebrate something. Yeah,
Oh, we didn't celebrate that one? We're celebrating this one, alright.
yeah.
Funny to celebrate today.
So I had a weird case of the small world syndrome go down today.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first girl I ever dated,
Mm-hmm.
who unlike every other ex after her,
Right.
is a genuinely nice person.
Okay.
They are currently doing a podcast all about like how the media that we watch currently and its greater influence on the media around it. So, for example, their first episode is it's yet to be released and is still in production. But whatever, it's only us here right now. Is all about the greater influences from Watchmen.
Oh, which one?
On how the comic.
Okay.
On how it shaped not only the literature around it, but how we saw ourselves.
Okay.
And so my ex is doing this podcast with a person that me and Table both worked a show with.
Okay.
And I did not know those two people knew each other. So very much small world syndrome.
Small world, yeah. 6 degrees of separation.
Honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm firmly of the belief that this entire city is no more than 3 degrees of separation away from each other.
I had something similar to that too. So for the longest time, my brother knew this kid in his class. He hung out with all the time, right?
And this kid's name was Sempagala Umpaji?
No.
Whoever that might be.
Turns out, like they hung out every day. They grew up together, whatever. Good friends. I moved to Toronto, and I moved in with my cousin. And my cousin's like one of our other cousins is coming by to just hang out, right? Knocks on the door, opening up, it's the same kid. I'm like, what are you doing here? I lo and behold find out that this kid's my cousin from for the longest time. Idea.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you not?
I guess the more you know.
Knew this kid for 15, 16 years. Well, I moved to Toronto, don't see him, whatever. One day, this guy's at the door, and I'm like, find out this guy's family.
Well,
surprise.
Hello, Mel. Welcome back to the chat this week.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey-o.
Thanks for jumping in.
Always good to see you.
Welcome to our little bit of a pre-show.
We are just shooting it while we wait.
Wait for the party to show up.
We are the party, damn it. We're just chilling first.
This is also true.
Fuck, we're not the party. We're the goddamn entertainment. Have you seen us?
Hey-o.
Have you looked in a mirror lately?
No, Red. Red. This Marvel 616 is gonna fulfill one of your dreams.
I wasn't aware he still had those.
Because he
Hello,
loves
Dance Link. Welcome to the chat.
Hey,
howdy indeed.
There is family. Hey, Dance Link. Thanks for jumping in.
Versus, I guess, Walking Link or Shimmy Link.
Or Sleeping Link or Adventure Link.
Or Flossing Link.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe we should get the full multicolored quartet of links up in here.
Get 4 GameCubes and 4 Game Boys, hook them all together to one TV.
God, I can't believe people did that.
Hey, listen, we had to do what we had to do, okay?
DDR Link, let's go!
See, I had a Game Boy, and we didn't link shit because we never had any of the cables. We just played them separately.
Man, I remember a time where I had to tape a flashlight to my Game Boy to play it. Those were the days.
No backlighting.
No backlighting, no nothing.
Let me see if this little tune that I happen to have memorized sparks some PTSD of playing games in the dark. Do 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 do.
Stop right there.
the immediate halt.
She's just
Said-
worried we're gonna get a copyright strike by whoever owns the Tetris rights.
I'm constantly scared of the copyright gods because
I'm almost sure that's gonna be like public domain now.
it's got to be approaching it at some point. But
Yeah.
you know what is public domain? As of or in January,
So.
The Great Gatsby.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I am just absolutely confident the amount of stuff that's going to get published that's just talking about all of the blatant homosexual undertones of The Great Gatsby is going to be for reals crazy. Tetris was stressful.
And thus, the Danceling was born, huh?
Yes. Dance Revolution. Legend of Zelda.
No. You can't just say it casually like that. It's Dance Revolution. Like
Nice,
This is
nice,
correct.
nice.
like you gotta put the emphasis, my guy.
I didn't
Sorry.
expect it. You hit me with it. I was like, nice.
Well, like I said before, so because Red really loves Sentai, and he likes to talk about the Japanese Spider-Man.
Hi.
Mm.
Spider-Man.
Excuse you,
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
That's right. So the first episode of Marvel 616 is going to be that.
Oh God.
What?
Are you? Run that back.
I don't want that to be the case, but I 100%
No.
believe you.
Rerun that line. Rerun that line, my guy. What
Sorry,
did I just
be
hear?
kind. Rewind one more time.
Episode 1,
Yeah.
Japanese Spider-Man, directed by David Gelb.
Huh.
We will learn about.
All
the
right, no
Japanese
news we have
Spider-Man
this
and-
week is better than that. That's calling it a day. You can find our other podcast at.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
Yeah, that's the good. There's good stuff coming, man. Good stuff coming.
I am so motherfucking
I have
thrilled
a full episode list here. I could go on when it's time.
when it's time.
There's some good stuff listed here.
Sheena, I'm gonna need you to look at the message I just sent
Whereabouts
into the Discord, so you understand.
I mean, I'm mooching off my roommates, so
We've talked about this multiple times. We've never done anything.
All right. I'll help you set that up. Don't worry.
We'll figure this out.
All right.
I'm just like, you know what? Bet.
All right. I'm gonna set up a profile for you and get you set up. All right.
Bet, my guy.
Okay.
Listen, but
Okay.
if you're gonna set him up a profile, you gotta just call it Mooch.
No. No.
You gotta call it Weenie Hut Jr.
You know what? That'd be funny as hell. Low-key, if you do that, I wouldn't even be mad.
I'm gonna give you a profile. We had one for the other family dog Poopsie. I'll put something.
I keep on forgetting that. I'm like, wow. Just surprising. Oh man.
Junior.
Yo, why did the
Okay.
SpongeBob SquarePants movie slap so hard?
It had no right to go that hard.
Are we talking about the old
original,
one?
the original.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Come on.
I was like, making sure.
I'm a goofy goober. Come on.
Yeah. I'm a goofy goober.
That movie's the best, man.
Oh man.
No reason.
The Deus Ex Machina that was David Hasselhoff. Bro, it's the best, man.
I know. The man's pectorals were more sentient than Arnold Schwarzenegger being the Terminator Man.
Man, that movie shouldn't have been that funny, but it was really funny.
It was, but that's the thing. It was actually so
over
good.
and fucking over again.
Man, it shouldn't have been that good, but it was that good.
Oh man.
Okay. I think we can probably stop dicking around now.
You mean Weenie
What?
Hut Jr. around? No, I don't know. That was something.
Weenie Hut
I don't
Jr.
think that worked, but it was an okay attempt.
Yeah,
give it a-
I'm gonna let you walk away with that one. Yeah, I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
have now.
that one was just but you know what that really brings us to then? It brings us to our discussion. We'll welcome live and to the Itty Bitty Nerdy Committee. I'm Beastie Boy.
I'm Table.
I'm Red.
It is I, Shino Brando.
And we'll be discussing recent news from across the multiverse, live from video games, anime, comics, and more. And join us in the chat.
Oh ho.
I was
All right.
waiting for Kazoo.
All right, lads, who's really excited about their news today?
I'm pretty good with mine.
All
Mel
right, you
says
answer
they're
first. You're
bubble
going
boy.
first.
Ah,
Who's going first?
you, buddy.
Oh, not the old man today. Someone else goes first.
I can start it first. Jesus.
Thanks,
My
Beastie.
gosh. Since everybody's, ooh, I don't want to say first. Ooh. But with today's news, I'll start off with Cyberpunk. In the latest reports of that, thank you. Oh no, we're close. We're getting there. Thank you. There we go.
It's 5 seconds behind the way you guys are watching it, so I got it. Not to worry.
Okay.
You're doing your best. Don't even worry about it.
But yes, so with regarding of Cyberpunk news, there's been talks obviously where it got delayed a bunch of times, right? Obviously now they're trying to get it more closer to the November release. And regarding that, there's been I guess emails sent out to the staff regarding that they're going to do a 6-day week crunch down time so that they can possibly get it more efficiently out. But regarding that, there was another update from the head of CD Project Red, Adam Badowski, mentioning in the emails like, okay, so guys, we gotta step up our game here. Gotta get our shit together. But more or less, in the quoting of what it was, is that he mentioned that we will be extending the work weeks in the run up to Cyberpunk 2077. Just that way we can release it for November release. After extending all other possible means of navigating the situation. Also mentioning to the report of what he's mentioned or stated, one of the hardest decisions I've had to make, but also it was the people that will be working on the game will be well compensated for every extra hour they put in. So everyone's going to be working as hard as possible for this, but he's not going to be like working them to the bone, if anything.
Okay.
So which
Like
is
so much of the games industry likes to do.
yeah, we've seen that with Anthem. What but yeah, so that's at least they're doing something about it, and just letting people know, hey, we're not gonna destroy them while trying to get this game out. But as well, they've also mentioned in these last 6 weeks, our final sprint on the projects, we're gonna do as much as we can, and also in recent years, 10% of the annual profit of our company generates in 2020 will be split directly among the team. So, yeah, it's been mentioned that hey, we're gonna do something, we're gonna get it done, but we're gonna do it so that nobody's too stressed out, and finances are covered, all that stuff. But we don't necessarily know because of COVID, as per se. So,
I see.
Rona.
The
yes, or
those
the
things,
Backstreet
I
Back.
guess, like all others.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Backstreet Boys tour.
Back, all right.
Oh jeez. But that continues on to my next piece of news, which is the new Inuyasha series. If people haven't been aware of this, it's been talked actually for quite some time, since earlier this year. There's been hints to it, but now there's been more confirmation, and they kind of confirmed it more recently with an October 3rd, which is this Saturday, release. So yeah. The series is called I'm gonna butcher this just so people don't roast me. But Yashahime, Princess Half Demon. Yes, which will be starting to stream simultaneously with Japan on October 3rd. They've mentioned on the different platforms or the different host platforms where they're obviously going to be hosting it themselves, to make it easier for the audience, and so that way everybody's able to be entertained while watching these on different streams. The different platforms available will be on Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Hulu. So that'll be all those big ones, obviously, and then wherever else you watch your anime. But in a sense, just to make it easier for people.
Should you be one of those filthy heathens that decides that maybe paying for a service might not be for you? We do encourage you, pay for the things that you watch, but we're not the cops.
We ain't no snitches.
As
No.
far as
I
I
don't
was
even
taught,
have a needle here.
as far as I was taught, snitches get stitches, unless you're, Takeshi. But that's just him.
Exactly.
In that case, snitches get paychecks.
I mean, I guess. But just a quick overview of the three characters on to the bottom left. The one in with a ribbon is Morohara, or if I'm getting it wrong, I'm not sure. We'll find out once we hear
Speak
it.
Japanese. We're gonna approximate these languages. We're real sorry right now.
Yeah, exactly. So don't shame us,
We're
please.
doing our best, please.
Yeah. The bottom two are actually supposedly twin sisters. So the one on the left with the fur is Setsuda, and the other one is Toa or Tawa. So the first one is going to be Inuyasha and Kagome's child, whereas the bottom two are going to be Shomuru's daughters,
Okay.
from what we know. But yes, so there's that little bit, and I'm very excited to see how the series will, I guess, continue from what we've seen in the previous of Inuyasha, or what will be new to the series. So
Okay. All right.
So, Beastie, I want your opinion on this. I have
Mhm.
not watched all of Inuyasha because my experience with it is my one friend in junior high tried to get me to watch it and sat me down for 6 hours, and we watched as many episodes as we could get through in that time period, and then I never watched an episode again. Am I going to have to go and actually watch this show now? Is that a thing I'm going to have to do?
Now here's the thing: what if I told you I only have the memory of watching it from when I was a kid too? See, because and that's the thing, I don't know what they're gonna like in sense of like timelines. I don't know essentially what's gonna be connected, what they might bring back, but I think it's more or less you just kind of wait and see what they'll bring in information wise, or maybe a small recap if anything. Kind of go from there.
I kind of caught it off and on. It would come on before Gundam Wing. That's the only reason why I would catch it, because I never really paid much attention to it. Like I've seen some things go down. I'm like, all right, but it never really drew me in. So I have no idea what it's all about, honestly. So
I don't have a good answer for you, actually. There's time travel. I think there was a magic well or something, and a cat man.
Yep. That's
So,
well,
as someone who
Go
has
ahead.
watched all the movies in the last couple of years,
okay.
because I'm a filthy heathen for nostalgia, just like the rest of us,
Mhm.
it is my assumption, just like with Baruto and Naruto,
I'm
that
sorry, it was a dog man. I've been corrected in the chat.
Thank you, Danceling.
if you don't know who Naruto is, but you
You a
go
scrub.
into Baruto, you're not gonna be
Boruto.
lost.
I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
Do you know Believe It? That's about it. Yeah, that's all.
no,
That's all you
there's a
need.
lot more to it.
I
There's
guess.
no,
That's my argument with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. But whatever.
there's a lot more to it for Boruto from what I saw, because there's gonna be some information that they don't regard or come back to. So, like,
The too long didn't read version of Inuyasha is Kagome, a girl from modern times, finds a magic well that teleports her into feudal Japan, and she gets some sort of way attached to the dog man. Thank you, Dancelink, for the correction. Named Inuyasha, and later in the series, they are very much together, on again, off again, as anime plots do. And eventually, there is a string of beads around his neck, and when she says sits, his face goes right into the fucking dirt.
Okay, I remember. I remember most of that.
The other thing I remember from that show is Windscar, and that's what
Yep.
I got. That's what all I got. Oh, and Shoshomuru's an emo boy, but also the best villain of all time.
Okay.
Oh god.
Sephiroth. I remember that much.
Man, apparently 3 emojis is spamming, guys. Warn your friends.
Damn.
3 emojis.
Savage.
That's pretty rough.
Huh.
I mean, at the very least, this will be newer looking.
Yeah, max 2 emoji, guys. Max 2 emojis.
We don't make the rules. No, Red might, but we don't. We have no power here.
Man.
But regarding for news, that is the it of mine. So,
All right.
whoever else wants to go now,
I guess y'all want to force the old man to go next then.
I didn't
Hell
say
yeah.
nothing.
We might want to.
They might want to.
Why so eager?
Um,
Your
because
news
I'm
is
sure
really
you have
interesting.
something to talk about.
and Your news is really interesting from what I'm aware of, and I want to be last because, I want to backload
You like
mine.
feeling special.
No, I just want to backload mine. That's all.
You like
No
feeling
problem.
special.
Next time, I don't go first or second. I go mid tier.
Understood.
Next
I
time,
mean,
Yeah,
second
that's
is practically middle of 4. That's math.
I like to segue.
yeah, that's why you play Little Mac. Anyway, you're going first.
Why in the hell?
Hey, get mad. You get tossed like Isabel, man.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. I did not mean to yell at Cloud.
First news I have, since Ruby Rose has stepped down from the role of Batwoman, if you haven't heard, Javicia Leslie has taken over. This will mark the first time Batwoman has been portrayed by a black woman, and it's a totally new character altogether. It's gonna be brand new. I believe she shared her first photo not too long ago, just earlier this week. It's gonna be kind of different, but it reignited my interest in the show, to be honest. Um, it's a complete different take, and I'm not too sure what the direction is gonna be. But hey, I want to see how they explain someone taking over mid jump with no explanation. Not too sure, but it should be interesting.
Well, they could always kill Kate and have her girlfriend take over, or like a long-term fling, or like whatever. That kind of thing would be
What I
not
hope
out of the
is
question for like Batman
True.
lore.
my
Just
my
true.
one hope I had was that this actress
Mhm.
would be playing Kate Kane, and so
Okay.
a character would just like I don't if those in the chat that have watched a show called Sense8, they did a very
Yes.
similar thing to one of the men in that show where they completely
Yeah.
changed actors but didn't say anything about it, and some dude looked at him and was like, "New haircut?" Yeah,
Yo,
and then moved on.
it was so savage how they did that too. And I was like, bro, that's not right.
The soap opera, no explanation. It's just different.
Literally.
He's just someone else now. Don't worry about it.
Right?
Oh, man.
Well, she joins the, I guess now coined CW verse, no longer the Arrowverse.
Because Arrow is dead.
The Arrow is dead. She
At
joins
long
pretty
last.
soon, and she should be with us in the new year. I believe filming starts pretty soon for her.
Okay.
Yeah, next news I have, if you haven't heard, Aldous Hodge is now Hawkman.
I am so motherfucking hyped.
You'll see this Hawkman in the coming Black Adam movie with The Rock. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be beefing on screen. This is not, yeah, Aldous is no slouch. He's a big boy too. So it should be fun to see these guys, slug it out for a little bit. And I think he's going to be one of the many faces of the JSA who make appearances. Yeah,
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
there's
Yes.
stuff cooking.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
stuff cooking. Yeah. and then yes, Red loves the JSA a whole lot, and I believe they're getting some treatment pretty soon, courtesy of the Black Adam movie. I think it's gonna kind of tie in with what we got from Shazam. A little backstory, but nothing too interconnected. Just enough to be like, yeah, same lore, same whatever. He got his powers from here, and we move on from there. And yeah, it should be fun to see. I think this is like the rare opportunity we get to have Hawkman on screenplay. I think he's got like 2 other actors before him.
Yeah. So there was one in Smallville.
Yes.
And then one in Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the one in Smallville, I believe, was played by Michael Shanks from Stargate.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, SG1. He's from there. And I can't remember the actor from Legends of Tomorrow, but I think his
also don't remember.
Right, but I think his appearances were very just minimal. Like, I don't think he was just in a few episodes only. So I don't think he had a large role altogether. So we didn't get much of Hawkman. But here we have, the big silver screen. It should go down pretty big.
For those that might think his face is familiar, he is the lead character in a show called Lovecraft Country.
Yes.
And that show is currently critically acclaimed. I expect it to sweep the Emmys next year, just like Watchmen did this year.
Mm-hmm. He's in some good stuff. If you remember, he was also MC Ren in Straight Outta Compton.
Wait, hold on. Oh my god, he was.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that. Holy crap!
Oh yeah, he was also in the Invisible Man.
I
That
didn't see that one.
movie. That
But
was a very fun movie.
He's in good stuff, man. He's an incredible
Mm.
actor, so he's gonna be good.
Nice.
I'm so very hyped for the even concept of Hawkman to show up on screen, but
Mhm.
really in screen. Like, it was not too far long ago where the concept of either having Hawkman or Hawkwoman on screen in live action was just a foolhardy dream
Right.
because of their back. Like, Hawkman and Hawkwoman are just like so tied to continuity, and their backstory is hell on earth to explain to somebody,
Traditionally a clusterfuck.
to say the
That's
very fucking least.
convoluted as all hell.
And so, very hopefully, that Black Adam, because the Black Adam movie is set 5,000 years before any of our modern movies, we are going to get, like, a super basic backstory. Now, I don't know which backstory they could possibly go with. He's got, like, 8.
Yeah.
Jeez.
One day, I hope to talk about Hawkman in depth, but today is not that day.
Soon we will, because I need to get Hawkman clarified as well, because it's confusing to me.
It is one of those characters that I have in my brain a whole bunch of, and the fact that I need a graph to show you exactly which incarnation I'm referring to and found one is a testament to itself.
Speaking of incarnations, this is the first time Hawkman's also been played by a black actor.
Which really doesn't even make any sense given, contextually speaking, he's definitely not from any white places.
Yes, right. Thank you.
With
See,
this movie,
but you spit facts.
With this movie set being 5,000 years before the modern day, where were humans 5,000 years ago?
Not fucking Sweden.
Right? And I think they're going to tie in the whole Egyptian lore to the both of them. So they're going to be tied together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big, man.
Yes. Hawkman.
And the last bit of news I have, for those who haven't heard, Marvel's making a docu-series based on its property itself called Marvel 616. It's due out November 20th, and the first episode is Japanese Spider-Man. That'll be directed by David Gelb. I have a whole listing here just to give you insight on what we're looking forward to. The next episode would be Higher, Further, Faster, so that's definitely about Captain Marvel. It'll be directed by Jillian Jacobs. Amazing Artisans, directed by Clay Jeter. Lost and Found, directed by Paul Scheer. Suit Up, directed by Andrew Rossi. Unboxed,
That's probably
directed by
Iron Man.
Sarah Ramos. Most likely. The Marvel Method, directed by Brian Oakes, and Marvel Spotlight, directed by Allison Brie.
The Marvel Method is just where they tell us about the formula we all figured out 8 movies ago.
Shit.
I say that, but I still watched most of those 8 movies anyway.
All of those episodes, every time you said a title, I'm like, oh, that's this thing. Oh, that's this thing. Fuck, they've got my money. Damn it.
Oh yeah, and if you haven't seen any trailers or anything, it looks really like well crafted, very in depth. You're gonna get if you don't know anything about Marvel, you're gonna get taught. You're gonna get a good lesson. So definitely tune into it. Starts in about a month and a bit.
Nice.
It also comes out right in around the hypothetical release date of WandaVision.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So, and also the start of season 2 of The Mandalorian.
That will be the end of this month, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Mandalorian will be first, then I'm assuming this, and then WandaVision will be after, like December-ish?
It's looking like WandaVision, hypothetically, these are rumors, please, Disney, please don't grab me, that it may or may not be coming out on the 17th.
Okay.
Oh, he sure walked off set, though whether or not he quit is not entirely.
No, I don't think he quit. I think there was a scuffle, and he had a bad day. And I think they worked that out, and everything's back to normal. So.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope.
We can only
Imagine
hope.
it's tough to be an actor and then told that no one's going to see your face except for like maybe
One,
once or twice.
one time, yeah.
But like it's the character.
Well, Mel, so the reason why he walked out is because apparently, as it went down, uh, Pedro Pascal was unhappy that his face would not be seen on screen as much, and that he's only doing a voice role. The person in the helmet is a stunt actor. Yeah, who does all the stunt work. So he just does the voice, and so apparently he got upset and stormed off set because he wanted more TV appearance. Apparently, and so far it looks like they continue filming. Everything seems to be fine. So
Presumably, yes. In a
yeah.
sense, that's what like it would be like what Dancing is commenting about. Kind of would be, yeah.
Or be like, but yeah, Master Chief without a helmet. Well, yes, and I don't know. I don't know Halo lore very well, but like I don't know if Master Chief's not allowed to take his helmet off. Mandalorians are just by their rules that they don't unmask, they don't take their helmets off, so he's not
Except in the
supposed to.
presence of family. So like
Yeah.
If
So
where
if
it's
I
like I
may,
think Chief's just got like real sensitive skin, bros.
if I may, on this panel we happen to have what some would consider a Halo master, a master
I
of
know way too much
intelligence.
about the lore. Don't even worry about
he's the
it.
Master Chief. Just say it, man. It's all good.
Absolutely not.
I was trying to get
Aficionado at best. I'm no expert, but
Okay.
no, Chief doesn't take the helmet off in part because that would make everyone super uncomfortable because Spartans look really fucked up.
Okay.
Not super fucked up, they just look kind of weird. And
Supposedly.
secondly, because this dude has like so much trauma, and also his AI girlfriend plugs into his helmet, and he can only hear that when his helmet's on.
Okay.
And also probably just like the suits are designed for you to basically be able to live in them damn near 24/7. So why would you even take it off, you know?
I hear you, but you said his face is disturbing. Have they ever gone into description of like why it's so
Well,
fucked?
it's not even like disturbing and like wow, it's all super what it is they've got weird eyes.
Okay.
And also for a long time most of them look like literal children because they are.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So
So the Chief's generation of Spartans are they all started as kids
test
and then got
babies.
like not even test tube babies. Like they
No, I
UNF
didn't say
kidnapped
test
a
tube
bunch of
babies. I'm
children.
saying, yeah.
Oh, listen, you can't see me right now because we don't have cameras on, but I'm doing a timeout motion. There's gonna be a pause on this one, okay? Like pause,
Okay.
pause.
Mhm.
Because so you're one day you're gonna give me the full
One
spiel.
day we'll do a Halo
Yeah,
full
you're
on
gonna
run-through.
we're put that on the calendar because we're gonna do it. Right? I need to know this. I need to be educated on the Halo stuff.
If I
It'll
can
come out
preface
when it
this,
comes out.
yeah, exactly. This Halo info dump, this Halo
Mhm.
Info Wars will come
Mhm.
out whenever the game comes out or very close to anyway.
Hmm.
So tune in for that whenever that game decides to rear its ugly head.
Because I need to know about giant soldier man with baby face. I need this now.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot. Like I don't know. I know my tidbits of like what the lore is, and then they had before Halo 5 came out. They had like a little mini podcast series.
Mhm.
Mm.
So there was some stuff about that, and they did mention more stuff in that too. And dude,
Okay, well,
it's
you guys are gonna take me to school, and and I'm gonna learn.
We're gonna do some learning.
I'm gonna do some learning, man.
if chat wants to dive into the world of Halo, just put it up in the chat.
They
Just let us
say
know
they
more.
seem into it. So
What I
more
will
of us.
say to the chat is if they would like episodes on us driving each other through series that some of us don't know, there will be an episode of that sort of series going up on the channel in the next coming months. And we will plug it on all of our socials, Twitter at Crusade Nerd, Instagram at Nerd Crusade. When
Smooth.
those
Thank
episodes come out, if you like those episodes, give them a watch, drop a like, drop a comment, so we know to make more of them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because we're
helps us
happy
out.
to do it.
collection is truly a gift and a blessing.
Yeah.
But yes, please tell us to do things and we'll do them. We're very easily manipulated.
Yeah, by all means, gang. Let us know your interests. If there's anything you ever want us to cover, shout.
I believe I will take over from here.
Okay. I mean,
Wait,
sure.
it's not. Is that last?
It's not last, but like,
Not
sure.
last.
Okay, take it away.
Oh.
Right.
So, today at 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Standard Time, we learned the next character in our Smash Brothers Fighters Pass with the most unfortunate fucking name around. The next fighter to join the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass is Steve from Minecraft.
This one does not
Who's,
spark joy.
whose official name will be Steve and Alex. That's my least favorite part. For those unfamiliar with Minecraft, which I don't believe there are many people like that,
You'd have to try real hard.
Mm-hmm.
Steve comes from a game called Minecraft. It is a 100% build-it-yourself game. The object of the game is whatever you make of it. There is an official end. You beat an end boss and the credits roll, but after that, the game continues for as long as you'd like. The game technically doesn't have an end, but it does. I'm very glad someone's excited because there are certain people on this panel that are less than enthused about this pick for a character.
Hey, and that's also me because
Can we just look at the image on the bottom right there for a second and ask ourselves, is that really the world we want to live in?
Hey, it's the world we're going to be living in, so
we don't have a choice.
No.
Apparently, neither did Sakurai. So, yay!
Look, Minecraft is a great game. That doesn't mean it makes any sense by putting it in a fighter like this. Like, he's a block boy. He's very tall.
I think the most I'm gonna do with this is I'll try him out maybe once or twice just to understand how he plays, and then be like, okay, I'm going back to my other characters.
Oh, it doesn't make sense. I want, like, if you're gonna put Steve in this, at least put it with the fucking like armor set on. It doesn't make sense, right?
He shows up in a t-shirt and jeans.
Yo, hold up a second. No. Pause.
Oh, well done.
Sir, my catchphrase. Go on.
Okay, so I watched this live, and I did sort of a tweet along with it. Yeah, explain to me why this man is not in diamond armor or iron armor, one of the two biggest things that people know about this fucking game. Hello? Wait.
Here's the thing. We only have to wait up until once this thing actually releases. So if they have armor sets in alternate skins, maybe we'll have them there. But I don't know, man. Like,
so we will find out more about this character on October 3rd at 7:30 a.m. PST.
Yeah.
So I believe that's whatever. Convert it to your local time zone. I'm too lazy.
Clocks exist. Google exists. Figure it out.
Yeah, we are GMT.
So, for those that are keeping track, so Min was our first character. Steve and Alex, fuck, do I hate that name, are our next character. I think at this point in time, it would be good for us to say, let's go around the cast here and say a character that we would have liked to replace Steve with.
I got 3. You guys go on.
Beastie, you're first.
Dante. I'm not.
You're
Dante.
a predictable man with predictable hands.
You know I wanted this way in here. I don't even care if he's another sword character. I wanted a demon wielding mother effer in this game. That's all I wanted.
Understood.
Shino, give us your top number 1.
Top number 1, it should have been Beautiful Joe. Number 2 would have been Bomberman. And swear to God, because just to round out the 4 horsemen, just Dr. Robotnik.
And now, Table, your pick?
I just think that I really want a Waddle Dee skin for Kirby.
I'll take that.
I
just think that'd be fun.
I can get behind that because you can't slap them on the Miis. That would look too fucking weird.
It would look really uncomfortable.
To circle back to me first to answer our chat. Dancelink asked, "What's wrong with Alex?" It's not that I have a problem with the character of Alex, is I hate that when I click on this character, the announcer is going to go, Steve and Alex. When this character's name, as far as I've been made aware in the rumors that were leading up to this, was the fan name for him is Minecraft Steve.
Yeah.
Forward.
Which kind of
I
makes
will be
sense.
referring to this character as Minecraft Steve from here on out. So, when Kirby inhales Minecraft Steve, he turns into this cute little cube motherfucker.
He's square.
I am.
What?
That's probably the best part about that entire announcement, honestly.
He looks in the middle of hearing, like, someone, like, he watched someone kick his little burger down the street or something. He's like,
Oh man.
No, my food.
pickles.
Kirby looks like he's about to, like, he sacrificed his circular orbish form for something more cubular so he can shoot out an extra, like, I'm a fire in my laser.
He all too will have dynamite.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
in this announcement trailer, we saw Steve, like, placing down a TNT block and then placing redstone and then the character blowing up. We saw their final smash, which is they build a very simple Minecraft house, which I think is just a filthy, filthy ripoff of Isabelle and Villager.
Mm-hmm.
We also learned that this was not Sakurai's pick. When Nintendo came to him and Masahiro Sakurai, the director of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Dance Link, unfortunate, it is not. The Ender, the Ender portion of the Endermen is portrayed as a skin for Steve and Alex. Same with the zombie.
No, there's no Ender Dragon either.
No.
Shouldn't Ender Dragon be a skin for whatchamacallem?
Ridley?
Dick ass space dragon?
Ridley.
Yeah, there we go, Ridley. Thank you.
Now,
Yeah.
if that was back to my story, Nintendo came to Masahiro Sakurai to say, hey, so do you think you could put Steve in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? And Sakurai went, no. And he waddled away. And then Nintendo rep followed him and went, hey, do you think you can put Steve in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? And Masahiro Sakurai went, I guess so.
Damn.
I have a choice.
I guess if, you're going to talk to me like that, sure.
All right.
What I
guess so.
What I find probably the most intriguing part of, the most anticipated part of the announcement that's going to come on Saturday is exactly how are we doing the music? Because all of the music in Minecraft is very slow and very calming and very atmospheric.
Right.
I'm thinking remixes, or they're gonna do some real weird shit with like the cave sounds.
Honks of villagers.
There's also a completely, every time you start up a Minecraft world, it's 100% randomly generated.
Unless you put in a seed, yeah.
Yes. But base game, load up the base game, and it's completely 100%. Every time you load it up is going to be different. How exactly is that going to play a factor?
Who knows?
I mean, I would imagine the stage might switch biomes occasionally, given that that's a whole Minecraft thing, is just the sheer variety of biomes. But, I don't know.
Masahiro Sakurai dropped the words biomes, which I never thought I would hear him say.
I mean, he counted in binary for byleths. I mean, whatever.
Don't.
Yeah.
For those that were not around during the Super Smash Bros. Direct to introduce Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses, the man did what equates to the E with your fingers. And during the actual presentation, the man showed us how that was a signature, is a thing to show us exactly what game he was talking about. It was a reference. The man sat there for 5 minutes and explained to us how to count in binary with your fingies.
Yeah, sure, man. Like
2 + 2 motherfucking equals Battletoads, okay?
that's exactly what I said, right? Man,
No, please.
she's gonna tell us the contents of condensed soup, and that's gonna be the next character. How it's gonna relate.
Not sure I like that.
Me neither. But somehow it's gonna be some kind of weird message, and it's gonna be like that, man. It's just these weird character picks. But go on, Steve. All right,
Look at him. Look at his smug ass face.
Steve.
Listen,
His cross eyes.
I enjoy Minecraft. I play Minecraft with my younger cousins, and I've played it with my significant other. Did this game deserve to have a fighter's pass spot given to it? Absolutely,
No.
Absolutely the fuck not.
No.
Did it
no.
deserve representation? To be debated.
Yeah.
What is Steve's face even? Is
Um,
this supposed to be a goatee? What is that? What am I looking at?
That's his smile. That's his no, that's
His
a mustache.
smile?
You know what? I actually don't know.
Exactly.
I went
I
Pretty
thought
sure
it was
that's his
goat.
mouth. That's his mouth.
Canon for me, headcanon, he got shit smeared on his mouth.
That's kind of rude.
Damn.
Yeah. Go.
I think
Damn, dude.
that this was a controversial call, no matter which way they span it. But like, they sure just went all out on Steve from Minecraft.
Nobody-
Nintendo did.
It's Minecraft Steve and Sans Undertale. Actually,
Mhm.
Red, is this gonna be the next guy you learn how to main just to make us hate you again?
So, like, that's not far away from what could possibly be the truth.
See, whenever Red plays Game & Watch, it's one thing.
Game & Watch is fine.
Right, but when he pulls out like Donkey Kong,
You go,
So
okay,
that-
you dick.
yeah, some of this is a little messy, but you can get by.
Yeah.
When it's the fucking Sans, a little piece of me dies each time.
Just that bitch ass skeleton boy.
For clarity, my
Yo.
main is exclusively the Mii Gunner skin of Sans and Mr. Game & Watch.
Yeah.
And then it hurts me because when I play floaty ass Kirby and this guy's playing Sans, the only word running through my head is
Yeah.
As I try to scoop in and swing at him with a 9.
Jesus.
Bonk.
like fuck. Can I do land?
The answer is no.
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 Oh jeez.
All right. So I guess that brings the news to me. I bring forth news that I'm not even sure I care about.
Oh my god.
Go on.
So The Walking Dead is not actually coming to a close properly, but it's in
Why?
its final 30 episodes. And
Why-
they've
how-
30.
How many? 30?
the final 30 episodes, as in like the current season
30.
finale is going to air on October 4th, and then there's like another 2 years, and then it's done. The Walking Dead, but
The main Walking Dead.
the main Walking Dead show.
Okay.
However, there is going to be a spin-off series focused on
no.
Daryl and Carol, and that's going to exist.
Yep.
May I
Um,
ask a
we-
question?
Yeah.
Mm.
Does that series have a name that's not Daryl and Carol?
Not that I can find.
It's-
Milking this cow, beating a dead horse, literal dead horse.
Carol Baskin's gonna kill her husband.
Money bait. Welcome
Correct.
to this episode. Oh, this happened to me. Yeah.
The
So.
creator of The Walking Dead's next 4 paychecks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jogging dead.
it's not-
Anyway, all of those
Is this
titles.
dead still even moving?
Let me just say this right now. TM on all of those titles. Those are our titles. Please don't steal them.
Breakdancing
thanks.
dead. That's another one. Put that on the list.
See, that's all completely fair. This spin-off is going to pick up from where like it's going to pick up way the fuck back from the story in 2010,
What?
What?
Yeah. And it's going to be like, where the hell were they? What did they even do? There might be a dog, as in dog, capital D, dog, because Norman Reedus really likes the dog and likes acting with the dog. Apparently, instead of like the 7-year contracts which bind the souls of the current Walking Dead writers, it's going to be more monster of the week typey thing, where they've got individual writers coming in for a few episodes max, and then fucking off back to the abyss.
Spoopy natural.
Wait.
Actually, what I was thinking, I was like, is this going to be Supernatural but with zombies?
No, because that's gonna be like what's the movie with freaking what do they call it? The bald dude. Oh my god. Who plays...
There's a lot of bald dudes. I'm really sorry.
Okay. The guy who plays Carnage in the recent Venom movie.
Oh shit.
Zombieland. There we go. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So it's gonna
Also,
be
the
that zombie
actor
of
you're
the week.
thinking of was Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. So the whole situation sounds like it's gonna be like a Zombieland situation where it's like the kill of the week, I guess, or zombie of the week, like you mentioned, because that's what the template sounds like.
No, not that literal. I mean, when they mean like monster of the week, it's like Smallville. We had like a different enemy, Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, with some kind of
like local problems kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It might not suck. I'll admit that the TV show The Walking Dead got, yeah, we're gonna say dry when it started being a sitcom in a prison.
I think it got dry way later on, but
I got a question.
Yeah.
If memory serves me right, didn't the last season actually only take place over like a week?
Yeah, something like that.
Or like a day or something like that?
Oh, man.
I dropped off the last season or two, actually.
It became 24.
Yeah,
Stop.
but at least 24 knew what day it was.
True.
But this show was supposedly going to have a revolving cast, which means they can't possibly kill everyone because people are going to come back. On the other hand, it means that they can kill a fair number of them because you never have to see them again. But it also means that it can't force you to get invested in them, so like take that emotional labor.
If it smells like a supernatural and it hears like a supernatural,
Oh god.
is it supernatural?
Yeah, this really does feel like Supernatural, but for zombie lovers. Though I imagine that it's not going to be very funny. No offense to the characters of Daryl and Carol, but they're not the best comedians I've ever met. And at least Supernatural tried really hard to be funny, even when it failed horribly.
Well, I mean,
Even when the only thing to laugh at was its plot.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
self-aware. I mean, at some point, like Supernatural knew what it was, and like
Yeah.
they ran with that. This I am not even thrilled nor enthused.
Though there is some word that now this comes from Screen Rant, this particular rumor, so take it with more than a grain of salt.
2 grains of salt.
Word is there might be some episodes that have some element of like actual animation, and there may be. Let me go find the exact wording of it again, because it was something I saw and I went, that can't be true, and looked away.
Because you said animation, and I only could think of 2 different types of animation, and I was really confused.
So,
really
Walking Dead
concerned.
spinoff may have animated and musical episodes.
Fuck off.
Enough. That's enough.
Are they pulling Community? Because I swear to God.
let me just circle back around to my previous statement. If it smells like a supernatural and it lists like a supernatural,
Yeah.
Did
So this is
Supernatural
gonna
have
exist.
musicals?
yeah.
It's going to be called... Actually, wait. It might be called Tales of the Walking Dead. There we go.
When these guys are beating this dead horse, they should play music when they break open pinatas.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
that's going to happen. I probably won't watch it, I'll be real, but I think it's interesting that it's going to happen. Like,
Wait, hold
interesting
on.
in the same way that car crashes are sometimes interesting, you know?
Stop that. Anyway, the title of this series was what?
Tales of the Walking Dead.
Hmm.
Musical with zombies. Yes, exactly.
No, because
There
To
is
be Chronicles of the Walking Dead and Saga of the Walking Dead.
but
And the Walking
Return of the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead.
Dead,
No,
the Walking Dead, the Walkening.
Stop this. The
A
jogging.
Yeah.
No, but because I was
Yeah.
like, Tales of
That's like every day we stray further from God's light.
Tales of the Walking Dead reminds me of Telltale's Walking Dead, and I'm like, don't do that. Don't
They're
disregard
trying
the
to
name.
feed off the goodwill there.
I swear to God, they
It's
don't.
a shame because Telltale really did shit the bed at the end of its life.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the games.
The games are great, and then it screwed over all of its employees.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, they went broke doing shit. So I mean,
Okay. So I have one other piece of news that we can get through real quick. But so we enter this good spooky month of October, and therefore we must talk about at least one kind of spooky topic, which is to say, Disney Plus has been talking about a Hocus Pocus 2. And as of right now, it looks like we might actually get most of the original actors back in terms of the witches.
This excites my wife a whole lot.
It excites me a whole lot. That movie was great, even though... So the original Hocus Pocus came out in 1993, and it actually didn't do really well at the time, but it has since become something of a cult classic, and the word of a sequel or a remake or something has kind of been lurking about since the early 2010s, but it's actually happening. And
interesting.
We've got Midler. I don't know how to say people's names.
Bette Midler, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bette Midler is talking about coming. She's in talks for returns to the sequel, and
I've seen her in years.
And given that word from the other actresses is also fairly positive, we might get them back. And I mean, it's not like, you need the exact same guy to be an undead cat or whatever.
Right, no. I also had Sarah Jessica Parker, no?
Yes, I believe. Yes, it did.
Yeah, for sure, man. They could easily grab all of them to come back. I remember watching this when I was a kid, and I was just like, it was an entertaining movie for me when I was a kid. I don't remember much of it now, but I remember when I saw it, I always had to laugh.
I've got a DVD of it somewhere if you want.
Oh, I mean, we got Disney. I'm sure it's up there. We'll watch it.
Yeah. My roommate
now,
burned a copy of it on a CD, so physical things.
Don't you be talking to me about physical things.
No. But Red, do you know what we should talk about?
Yes. However,
yeah.
I need you to send me some things about that thing because I'm stupid.
You stupid?
I stupid.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't, there will be just us talking.
I can work with that. Just give me a hot second.
In some quickie news, while we figure out some technical difficulties, Borat 2 is coming out.
Yep.
Never in my life did I think that the movie Borat, my name is Borat, my wife, would ever get a sequel.
Oh, I also forgot to mention we had Iman Vellani become Miss Marvel, and Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro somehow, some way.
That, of the two, I am very excited about the Miss Marvel casting because, well, A, she's Canadian, so chuck another one up for us.
Right on.
Just like the woman who plays She-Hulk is also Canadian.
And Evangeline Lilly, the Wasp.
And Evangeline Lilly. But also, yay, Miss Marvel things!
Yeah, man. It's happening. I am generally confused as to Jamie Foxx. I'm not sure how that's going to happen, but hey.
I'm intrigued to see how this will happen.
I'm confused as shit, but I'm sure they'll explain it somehow, some way.
It is my personal belief that they might just roll with it. Be like, hi, this is Electro. And if you know, you know.
Right, just Jamie Foxx is just doing it. Who cares?
Yeah, you just am.
Low key though, I want them to make an in-meta joke, a bit like, you remind me of another Spidey boy, or something like that. Just like some stupid thing. And I just wanted to make some sort of joke referencing Andrew Garfield. Because that would be so meta.
I'm sure they're gonna work something in there. I mean, Jesus, I don't know how like J was one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That could have been just for fan service altogether, right? And we may
True.
never even see we may never even see him again. Like this is like
Maybe.
double down, right? And like it's Jimmy Fox, same thing, right?
Mm.
Two actors from two different Spider-Man series from Sony are making appearances in this film series. So like, to me, something's up. And then there's the Michael Keaton appearance in the Morbius trailer for Morbius, right? So like things are happening for sure.
Yeah.
Something's happening, right? They're
Someone's
not.
pulling something.
Hey, of course, they're gonna be quiet about it, right? And then let us know, but for sure, something's going down. So
But I'll say this: the good thing is it's under Marvel, so however they involve him and however the story goes, it'll be at least a little bit more interesting to see how he'll be involved. And obviously, Jamie Foxx is a good actor too, so we'll see how it plays out and go from there.
done.
By the way, read that enough for you?
Keep talking about other things while I get that set up.
I
Any other news?
I was looking at things
Can I mention one thing real quick?
always.
So if anybody has heard or hasn't heard, the remastering of Spider-Man PS4 going to PS5 had changed the Spider-Man character's face, or in a sense, the what is it? The I guess cam model, whatever the name is. I don't know what the proper name is.
It's not even a real face. Their faces are not scanned. They're just modeled. So
Yeah.
for me it's weird because it's like you didn't capture any actor's face. So not sure why the change.
Mm.
And the age that's presented for the PS4 one that I play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Age seems to be like my guess would be late 20s. Peter's very much an adult, right? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he comes
he's
across like 27.
right?
he's supposed to be in at least mid to late 20s in this version of the game.
This remastered face looks like he's about to hit puberty tomorrow.
Yeah. Yo, the amount of people on Twitter and even IGN themselves, they were like, "Yo, Tom Holland, is that you?" I looked at it and I was like, "This is not this. No, shush, it's someone else."
I'm seeing a kid cosplay a scientist apprentice right now. It doesn't look right, man. It looks weird.
It was actually funny because there's one tweet just saying like this guy looks like every retro YouTuber gamer, and there was one tweet beside it where the dude literally looked like it, and he was literally going on a rave about like some like retro gaming console, and I was like, bro, this hurts.
Fucking Peter Parker is now Matt Pat. Like,
but Matt Pat's nice though.
I mean, I guess, but I disagree with him on like a surprising number of topics.
Fuck yeah, there's a whole lot.
Yeah, just like how Mario may or may not be a communist.
Oh,
But an oldie but a goodie.
yeah.
Oh man.
All right, boys and girls.
As Table alluded to earlier, every week on this show we decide to pick a comic from the comics that came out this week in a little segment we like to call 22 and 10. Does it ever last 10? No. Is this issue 22? No. Fuck it around. We're going to do it anyway.
We are having a good time, and that is what is important.
And unlike the characters in this motherfucking book.
Oh god damn, they do not have fun.
So, this week on the show, we are doing Batman 3 Jokers number 2. It is a DC Black Label series. It's a 3-issue series.
Yeah. Which, I mean, makes sense. 3 Jokers, 3 issues. They really aggressively go for the 3 motif, like a lot.
There's 3 main characters. So to catch everybody up to speed real quick.
What I ask you is, are any questions actually being answered in this series so far?
Not no, but definitely not yes.
So maybe?
Go ahead, man.
So to catch
this
everybody...
book starts off strong.
So what I would like to do first, before we go into the plot of this issue, is just catch everybody up on where we are currently. So, real quick, in this kind of sort of continuity-based thing, Batman, Red Hood, and Barbara Gordon Batgirl are chasing after initially 1 Joker and then suddenly 3 Jokers. These 3 Jokers are the one from the Golden Age, the one that killed the one that crippled Barbara Gordon. And then the third one is
No, you were doing the narrative thing. You were just having a bad time. I'm sorry.
Thank you. So, the third one is the one that ripped off his own face.
Yeah, that fucking freak.
So, it is alluded to in the first book that the three Jokers, all they plan on doing is making more Jokers to perpetuate the cycle. The Joker that's on this cover is the Golden Age Joker. This is the one who did, like, the Joker fish.
This is Joker
The
Prime.
criminal.
Yeah.
Joker Prime. Okay.
This is also the one, he says it directly in this episode, in this issue, that this is the one that beat the ever-living daylights out of Jason Todd.
So it's
Yeah.
Joker Prime. Okay, go on. Go ahead.
So, that's last issue. This issue,
We start off with the Joker turning up at someone's house and pretending to be married to this woman and father to this child, and they eat octopus, and then suddenly it's not real. So, strong opening. Because it definitely comes across that he's, threatening this woman and her son in some way to keep them here, and it's very bad and kind of weird, and it's like, why is he even doing this? And then actually he's not doing this at all, and he's just eating like tuna out of a no, it's not even tuna, it's actually cat food. He's eating cat food. Playing house with a mannequin and a giant stuffed bear.
I mean,
And then the other Joker, who is still alive because the other one died last issue, spoilers.
Okay.
Just a quick reminder, this is very spoilers. So, if you don't want to hear them, leave now.
No. Don't, because we need you.
Please stay. Just mute us or something.
Yeah.
But so the other Joker's like, hey, dude, what are you fucking doing here, sitting around pretending to have dinner with a mannequin and a bear when the other guy is fucking dead because you wanted to tell Batman that there was many of us?
First off, that whole scenario, man, that's a fever dream right there. But
Correct.
go on.
So we then cut to Batman and a man's dogs who have been Jokerized. That man, super mauled. Also, his face was beaten in.
Oh.
you know Darth? He was mauled.
Yeah,
Oh.
real mauled.
Wow.
So Batgirl turns up and Batman's like, hey, I thought you were doing something else. And she's like, I need to talk to Batman. And Jim Gordon's like, I guess I'll go fuck myself then, and leaves.
I guess I'll leave these two possible lovebirds alone. Like,
Bad. And then they proceed to have a conversation not even in this building anyway, but over their comms while she is on a motorcycle next to the car and it is raining.
Okay.
about the
Which is just
absence and disappearance of one Jason Todd Red Hood.
after having killed one of the Jokers, yes.
Wait, he killed one?
He killed one. He
Yeah.
shot them in the head.
In the
In
head.
issue
And
1, he kills one of the Jokers.
Which one did he kill exactly?
The comedian, the one that rips off his own face.
Yeah, that
Oh.
fucking guy. So we're happy to see him gone.
After we got rid of that one. Okay, go on.
That's all.
And
Correct.
Barbara's like, he is a murderer and we need to bring him to justice. And Bruce is like, yeah, but like, he's really sad. Maybe we should go talk to him.
These
And
are
she's
sad
like,
boy times.
where
so-
was this before?
Yeah, where was this emotion for this person that you replaced more than once?
And he's like, look, I had hoped that he would do like self-reflection and learn and stuff on his own the way you did, and then he didn't, and I felt really bad about it. So I'm gonna do better now.
Oh wow.
Except it is raining this entire conversation, and there's a lot of very dramatic turns and reflections, and I just think this is a dumb way to talk to each other. And also, do you know how much it drives me insane to hear these people address each other by their first names while in costume?
I mean,
Isn't that like rule number one? You're not supposed to do that,
No names in math!
right? Like you're not supposed to do that. Okay.
I mean, rule number 2 is no capes. Both of them break that rule. So,
I guess.
I mean, capes work if I mean, they're really useless, but
But do you want to fight end the mode on this one?
They
Though?
do glidey things. They might be bulletproof, which could probably help. They comfort small children.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they look fucking cool.
Right?
I mean,
if
yeah,
you see a small child with like a shitty, like with just too thin, it makes you look bigger and more intimidating, and also hides your movements, so it's harder to hit you.
Bruce is literally admitted that like it does nothing other than showmanship.
I mean, yeah, but like
Yep.
that depends your writer. Don't even at me.
So we then jump to Jason Todd confronting some sort of criminal
Some clown motherfucker.
and going, "Tell me who they are and where I can find them."
And this guy goes, "You have not been entirely clear on the question you're asking. I don't know."
Oh.
And apparently Jason Todd's helmet has like connections
Chemical
to the
detecting.
chemical detecting and access to the Bat computer.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Which,
I mean, I'll believe it. It's comic book. Sure, go on.
yeah.
So
So he looks at that and goes, "Oh, cool. Now I know where to go because this guy is covered in pool cleaner." I guess he was snorting it or something.
it's all over on both sides of his fucking nose. Like I don't know how you miss that bad, but here you are.
I
There are ways to get
answer. He did it correctly. It's just like he sneezed really bad after.
Jesus Christ. Jeez.
So now that Jason knows where he's going, we cut back to Babs and Bruce, and she's like, "So are we gonna track him?" And he's like, "No, because we can't do that. So we're going to Blackgate instead because the guy who got eaten by his dogs actually got his face bashed in first, and on the weapon that was used to bash his face in was fingerprints, and those fingerprints match someone who is in Blackgate. Do you want to guess who?"
I will say to you now, it is one of the most important characters to ever cross Batman in his entire life.
It's also one of the dumbest possible characters they could have pulled for this situation.
No, oh god. Now
Do we have guesses, boys?
No, because as soon as table says this.
I'm gonna just pick something. I'm gonna just say fucking Vicky Vale. Just give me the answer.
Stop that.
Blackgate, bro?
Oh, I don't know.
I wish that might make more sense. No, it's Joe Chill.
I'm sorry, what?
Joe
Yeah.
Chill.
Man.
You're telling me this?
You know, let's talk about beating a dead horse before, but Martha now, right? Let's go. Like, what's going on now?
We get a full-on flashback, dude.
Martha.
It's not like long, it's like 6 panels, but it happens.
6 of the 9 on one page.
And then Batman's like, "We need to talk." Except Joe doesn't answer, so he kicks open the door to his cell, which raises some serious questions about the security of Blackgate.
And the psyche on Batman.
Oh, man. This is gold. Gold. What's happening here? Go on. Yeah, go on, man.
And turns out Joe is not in his cell because he's actually in the hospital wing because he's got stage 4 cancer. It doesn't tell us what type of cancer, just stage 4.
Stage 4.
Because it's critical. Oh my god.
Just all of it. Just all of it.
Super cancer.
No. And you.
Batman and Barbara are like, who the fuck ties this guy into anything? And before they can answer this question with anything other than I don't know, Jason accesses the Bat computer from his helmet with that sweet pool sample.
Sorry.
So now they know where he's going, so they can go find him. And we cut back to Jason going to this closed fucking pool.
Mm-hmm.
It's the logo for the pool, by the way, is some sort of YMCA ripoff.
Okay. Sure.
The Gotham City Athletic Association.
They tried.
Yeah. He uses that crowbar that we now know he carries around for reasons to break his way in.
Symbolism, damn it.
Trauma.
Memories, man.
Trauma.
But he might regret bringing that crowbar in a minute.
So we then get to probably one of the coolest panels I've ever seen is Jason Todd as Red Hood walking into the pool, and the pool is full of bodies male bodies that have been Jokerized.
Let the body
Not-
hit the floor.
I thought about pulling that for our to put on screen, but honestly, real fucked up.
And also, might get us banned on Twitch.
Might get us banned on Twitch. It's real fucked up.
Just
Thank
might.
you for making a conscious decision. Thank you.
Yeah. So Jason pulls out a little pack of cotton swabs to test the water because I guess it's not clearly evil enough.
For, chemicals or something.
Is there a pool cleaner in this pool?
And then for some godforsaken reason, he pulls off his helmet.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense. But let's fucking go.
Just doing it.
Just
okay.
in time to get monster grabbed by a guy trying to climb out of the pool begging for help. Jason kicks him in the fucking face and shoots him.
Oh, okay.
And then through that distraction, the original Joker comes up behind him, puts a bag over his head, and strips him naked and ties him to a fucking chair.
Pause. Hard
Joker.
pause. That's
Joker did what?
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Joker put a bag over Jason Todd's head,
Uh huh.
then stripped him naked and tied him to a chair.
That's fucking
See,
stupid, man.
I would like to establish.
Okay, so like this hardcore trained by Batman ninja-esque dude who's got ears who can hear just about
That
any
snuck up
fucking
on
weapon.
in a pool.
No. Hey,
This place has incredible acoustics.
hey, let alone that. The first mistake this man made was take out the fucking helmet. I'm done.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
let's go.
He will regret it more very slowly.
Taking
But
my
wait.
helmet off.
I need
It's
to.
very hot. I hope no one snatches me from behind.
I need. I need to make a comment on the way he is tied to this chair. To be clear, he is sitting in a very basic ass wooden chair,
Mm-hmm.
and his hands are zip tied behind him,
Not. Wait,
and
no.
that's it.
To pause for a hot second, Mel, we genuinely don't know why he's naked. Just we flip the page and he's a naked man.
Okay.
He's got no clothes.
Now,
But for real, I can't give an image to like the stream in any way because this is a naked man. But like
Aha,
I
bad.
heartily recommend you go check it out because there is no. He talks about like I'm gonna kill you as soon as I get free. Jason, just stand up.
I was gonna say because if his hands are literally just behind his back and not behind the chair, this man has the strength to at least break out of fucking zip ties.
I'm putting. It's not even multiple zip ties. It's a singular zip tie.
What? No, he's the writer. Whoever is writing this is dumb. All right,
Jeff
They're
Johns.
Like I dropped an image in our Discord and look at it, and the only thing keeping him in that chair is the fact he is sitting in it.
If that answers all of that, well, I don't know what I'm hearing anymore. This ninja guy gets snuck up by someone who's not even known for stealth. Someone who's not even known for stealth caught a stealth guy and zip tied his hands behind his back, on a chair, naked. And it's not even reinforced. Like,
It's just a chair and a normal zip tie.
Unfucking fortunate.
I'm probably
So-
gonna read this now because I'm actually curious, but this is damn stupid.
So
normally, Jeff Johns is brilliant, but okay.
there might
So-
be some underlying brilliance. We will get to that. If those
I
that
hope
want
so.
to find this comic, it is on Comixology. It is probably in your local comic book store, wherever you are. And
Bust
it's
yourself.
there are also some ways to find comics and read them for free. However, on this podcast and all this show, we will not be telling you exactly where to grab them.
But
Sorry.
if you Google, you'll find your way around. Hey.
Use the internet; it's your best friend. Anyway, back
Yeah.
to the plot.
Go on.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
jeez. Sorry, Dan's looking
So-
made a comment and it was
Hold on.
accurate.
There's more? Go on.
So Jason and the Joker, this particular Joker, have a whole conversation where we find out that like during it, the Joker just starts fucking laughing, and Jason's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" Because no one's ever asked the Joker that before, and the Joker's like, "I'll let you in on a little secret about the Joker, boy. It hurts when I laugh." And then they put his helmet back on his face, but they've drawn a creepy smiley face now. And the other guy
Mhm.
turns up and is like, "Haha, we're here." And also, we were hoping you would be part of Team Joker, but then you started being boring and weird, and like, I guess we're just gonna have to beat the shit out of you with a crowbar again.
It'd have been
So-
cooler if he was like, the secret is I'm totally sane. I've been like,
Or like, the secret is there's absolutely nothing wrong with me
yeah, right? Like, no, it hurts.
when I laugh.
Like, oh god.
So
We do get a panel where the criminal Joker looks damn near identical to how he did when he shot Babs, and that's pretty nice.
Okay, Hawaiian shirt and such and such.
Well, oh no, sorry. Not. I've read Help. It looks exactly the same as something specific. It's a different
it
panel than
looks
Help.
exactly the same as when he initially beat the shit out of Jason.
There we go.
Okay, so with
Oh,
what's it called? A bola tie around his
Yeah,
neck?
with the bolo tie, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's it.
Because haha, same Joker. Been around that long. So
Oh.
apparently the comedian's initial plan when he beat the ever living daylights out of Jason Todd the first time round was that
Mhm.
when he picked himself up again, he would be a Joker.
He would
They
hate
were
Batman enough
counting-
that he'd be the Joker.
They were counting on his resurrection,
Okay.
which is some back ass logic if I've ever fucking heard it.
sure. Okay. Oh,
And then they go on about. So I alluded to this in our group chat before when I first read this issue. But in this issue, Jason's entire role is to be projected upon by the characters around him. So when the Jokers go, you hate Batman, and you are a bad person now, just like us, and oh, you like to cause pain, and Jason's just like, I mean, if you say so, it must be the truth. And it's like, I'm not sure that's how that works.
I didn't know my man Jason Todd was a wet sponge, but here we am.
you're a vicious psycho who kills for fucking joy. And I'm a vigilante, but I guess I'm the same.
I'm whatever you tell me there, boss. Doesn't matter who's boss, just boss.
My heart's falling apart as you guys go on. So like,
So they have
But
now
we
put,
not done yet.
so
Oh,
we, the
let's
Jokers
say
have
it.
now
Let's
put the Red Hood mask back on Jason Todd with a big creepy Joker smile on it, and they proceed to beat the ever living daylights out of him again.
fun.
Because
Yay.
maybe this time he'll be reborn, right?
Oh, they even know he'd be resurrected. Like, that's, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I have so many questions. And
So
I
to
know
the
none
rescue
of them
comes
are-
one Barbara Ass Gordon.
She kicks down that door, very
Barbara
angry.
ass
And
Gordon.
Bruce is just like, we could have been quieter. And she's like, and?
You
Okay.
don't. Batman
Oh.
is not the person to ask, "Hey, we could have been quieter."
No one's using stealth. Apparently, Joker has all the stealth.
Apparently.
Took all the stealth today.
Man, in his first issue on comics, was bursting through a fucking window. Man doesn't get to say that.
I mean, I guess. So then the panels fill with creepy laughter because all of those weird bodies from the pool are now up and about and very upset O Spaghetto.
Okay.
We were talking
And they
about
just kinda-
zombies earlier, and here they am.
Here they be.
Huh?
They just kind of jump them. And a couple of them like beg for help, and it's like, oh no. This is fucked up. Please don't maim them too badly. Somehow during the fight, Batman's belt gets ripped off, which I have a lot of questions about how that could possibly happen.
No. I'm gonna put a timeout on this one. I'm not saying the catch line, but what?
I have many questions about many things.
Batman's utility belt gets ripped
Comes off.
off of him,
Yes,
and
zombies.
then
it shouldn't
they
even be
accidentally do
existing.
something to it.
They push a button by accident,
What's this button?
and they summon
I
the
am
Batmobile.
so
to
glad you
come
asked.
over.
I need to know this button.
You can't see my face, but I look like a kid who's hearing the worst story in the world right now.
Red, what do they summon?
They summon the Batmobile, and it drives through a fucking brick wall and slaughters all the zombies. Boom, zombies, no problem, done.
It
Ow.
just runs them the fuck over.
By sheer fucking luck?
But yeah, I
Basically.
agree with Dance Link. The idea that zombies can pull off his utility belt is again, also really worrying about the security of his utility belt.
Zombies
No.
are ripping off utility belts. Joker has stealth. Jason has none. I forgot how to use hers.
And
This whole thing's a fucking close. Okay, go on.
no, but that's like right. That doesn't happen. That shouldn't happen. Batman's fucking up. I don't know what's going on.
Listen, maybe this was the one. This was the training one that he decided to put on today. He didn't put on his
It
real
fucking
one. He
better
left
be
that one at
because
home.
like
It's
But he
old
put-
and like the clasp is a little broken, you know.
Yeah,
this
you
is
know.
this is my original utility belt. I would throw it away, but I have sentimental value. You don't.
Yeah, so maybe it's the one that's been around since he first donned it. So it's old now. It's a little crusty,
But-
It's got my name sewn on the back of it.
It's the one that held the bat shark repellent.
go stuff.
We'll try not to worry about it. Because what happens next is one of the Jokerized people is like, "Save me," and they go, "Is Jason? Jason, is that you?"
Are
And
you
he's like,
Jason?
"Not Jason. I am not Jason," and then dies. And they're like, "Okay, then that was fucked up and weird."
What the actual hell?
They find the big empty pool, and they find a closet, and in that closet is a naked Jason with the helmet on. Jason is understandably really upset, not doing so great, and when asked, quote, "Jason, are you all right?" responds with the only coherent answer, "Am I all right? What do you think, Bruce?" And then he goes off on a whole little rant about like
How it's
the
all
fact that
Batman's
this-
fault.
it's all Batman's fault, and also he's super fucked up right now.
It's all Batman's fault that you can't use your ears. All right, man.
It's also Batman's fault that his utility belt supposedly came off by a fucking zombie accidentally.
No, we're done with the zombies already. We're done with that. Now the
Zombies over.
Batmobile
Don't worry about it.
is still halfway in the wall, but
Don't worry about
it. Yeah, we're not gonna.
Jeez.
Joker shark. Anyway,
So Barbara hugs this poor sad boy and then takes him home. And Bruce is like, "So now that Jason is safe, I'm gonna go follow up some more leads." And Babs is like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I thought you wanted to
Yeah.
talk to him." And he's like, "He clearly doesn't want to talk to me. And also, there is work to be done, so I'm gonna go."
Yo, Batman said dip.
He sure did. He sure fucking dipped.
Yo, this this man said, "Oh, so we need more milk for the fridge. Okay, I'll be right back."
My job here is done.
But
Literally.
you didn't do anything.
actually, you're not even wrong. He doesn't come back until the very end of the book.
Just fuck. I fucking called it.
There's still more, by the way.
Wow.
Oh.
So Jason wakes up,
Uh-huh.
no longer naked, which does raise some questions, but I don't know who's better to have put boxers on him, so we're just gonna assume it was Bruce for peace of mind.
Comedy.
Yeah.
Sure.
He wakes up and is like, "I am in a place where there is a wheelchair and calendars and a book on chronic pain management, and also Batgirl climbing through the window."
Batgirl climbing through the window. Wow.
Okay.
And then they have a conversation. During this entire section, Jason just looks like he just looks weirdly like a slightly buffer version of Dick Grayson, and it bothers me.
Even with the hair?
Bothered. Yeah, he doesn't. So in book 1, he's got the white stripe in his hair,
Okay.
and in
So,
book 2,
Jason.
it's nowhere to be fucking seen.
Jackie.
And
Buddy, even Jackie couldn't help you right now.
Nope. So they talk. They talk about emotional stuff. They talk about Barbara's journey through healing. They talk about the fact that she was like, "I got through it because people loved me," and Jason was like, "Haha, wish I
does
knew what that
feel
was like."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, stop! Okay, go on.
And then through this emotional, info dump on, some character backstory, they do a little smooch.
Smooch.
Oh.
Fuck.
And then Barbara's like, "That was a bad idea. I just wanted you to know I care." And Jason's just a sad boy with no spine and only exists to be projected upon. So Barbara's like, "I should go, and you should take a nap." And then she leaves.
Oh a barb on my way.
Yeah, fuck.
And we cut back to the Batcave.
My red hood. Sorry, no, okay.
Crusader, Barbara.
So in the Batcave, this is the first time we've seen, or well, in the modern continuity anyway, that Batman not only has Jason Todd's original Robin costume, but also
Barbara's
original-
original uniform.
yeah. And he's got two folders, one of missing criminals and one of missing clowns. And for fuck's sakes, I swear to God, if there's enough crime in Gotham City to make a missing clowns folder,
That city is beyond redemption. There was a
that
missing.
city just needs to burn.
Oh,
It's time to
man.
go.
Azrael was right when he
What?
came through with the holy fire and shit.
Came to
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
Thanksgiving dinner and decided to cut
Oh.
up Gotham.
Dude, this shit, I swear to God, you guys are fucking trolling me, man. This shit's fucking funny.
No,
We
Oh my
wish we
God.
were.
missing
Wait, what? I'm so what? He,
let me bring this up for y'all. Because
please,
I can
because
probably put this on Twitch without getting us banned.
I need to understand.
Can I paste an image into chat? Probably not. Yeah, that makes sense.
Post a link. Which end?
I'm pulling this through some creative means, so give me a
Gotcha.
sec.
That is okay.
Do.
And wait, who found it? Who?
Okay.
So
Let's see if y'all can open that. But there is a missing clowns folder.
in the chat right now, for those that are just listening to the audio, Table has now dropped the link to that way you can also bear with your own eyes the fact that we have a missing criminals folder and a missing clowns folder.
That's fucking so stupid that that's so stupid.
He has a separate folder.
See,
And that's
this
for
is-
a folder.
This is what we don't understand. Yeah, Mel is over here asking the correct number of questions.
Oh my God.
At this point, he's missing like fucking Cirque du Soleil by this point. Like,
Oh, man.
Bobo, Bozo, and like Damien the Clown are all missing.
For the record,
Wow.
boys and girls, this is page 48 we are on. And we still have a few more to go.
Robert, have you found any more evidence on Binky the Clown? Robert knows.
Stop. You
So
forgot we're also missing information on Krusty the Clown. Come on.
no,
So Bruce
he's
is
on
sitting
Disney
there
Plus. Pay for it now.
You got it. Nice ball.
Set on his chest. Oh, man.
So the Joker, has kidnapped the person that Batman was looking for initially in Blackgate. The Joker
Jojo.
has
Oh, Joe.
Red,
I heard you.
sorry.
You said the words Joe and Joe, and I was
I
waiting for
didn't.
both boys to jump in.
Thanks.
I don't know. I was assuming Joe Chill, so I kind of left
I
it.
said Joe Chill, but it did sound kind of like I said JoJo. That
Yes.
was my bad.
I swear I said Joe Chill. But...
Yeah, there we go. See, that's why I said nothing.
So the Joker has kidnapped Joe Chill and brought him to what I believe is Batman looks at a globe and looks at Alaska,
Yeah.
and then we flip. So maybe they're in Alaska.
He makes a joke about it being chilly. The Joker does, just so we're clear, not Batman.
Oh, okay. I
because
think
Batman's
Loki. I think I see Joe Chill does, but I was gonna be like, wow.
oh man.
No, Joe Chill's just kind of uncomfortable and also a cancer patient. And now he's on camera. And the Joker's like, so, tell us, boys, why did you really kill Thomas and Martha Wayne? And he's just,
Real fucking happy about it.
he's real excited to hear the answer.
Boy,
And does anybody want to know where the answer is?
got paid to do it.
In issue 3 that comes out next month.
Gotcha.
The answer is I'm a fucking petty crook. I needed money. Can you leave me alone? I'm like, cancer's terminal.
Stage 4 everything cancer.
Mine.
The cancer's
Murdered.
No way, I have all the Joker, leave me alone. I have all the cancers. Please leave me alone. Like, yeah, man.
I guess you can add Joe to the list of missing criminals, not the list of missing clowns.
Fuck. I mean, he's not missing. We found him.
Huh.
Right? Like, he's dying in a corner. Like, we know where he is.
Not in a corner, in an Earth corner, Alaska.
Oh, yeah. Some fucking reason. Man. Interesting book.
So that's the book.
Man.
That's Batman 3 Jokers number 2.
55 pages, boys and girls.
People were looking forward to this? Okay.
Yeah. It's an experience. It's not actually all bad. Some of it I was like, wow, this is kind of interesting. And then it just did things and I went, oh.
You know,
It's drawn really well.
we said the same thing about Suicide Squad. We said the same thing about Justice League.
Oh yeah, that's not wrong. Yikes.
It is drawn really well.
It's competent. Yeah, I know.
No, that's not what I said. So the fact that this entire issue, every single page, up until we get to the ads at the very end, is a 9-panel grid.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ, Jeff Johns, can you get off of Alan Moore's dick?
He never will.
No, he needs it to live.
Yeah, that gives him something, man. Some life force, bro.
It's not a bad story. It's just that it uses real stupid plot elements at every step of the way.
Yeah, you, Joss Whedon.
And I have very little patience for whatever this kerfuckery is at this point. And also, Jason really does just get thrown under every bus that they can find.
Oh, okay.
They were waiting at a transit station just to throw him under more buses.
Honest question. Okay. What's this deal? What's the deal with this, anyways? Are we gonna get to some kind of like one Joker conclusion? What's the whole shebang about, man?
I assume one of the other Jokers is going to die, and then we will have one Joker left, and it will be over.
So, actually, it's to the contrary.
Oh no!
So in DC, quote-unquote main continuity, because Black Label is not main continuity, as much as it would like to be.
Okay.
There will forever exist more than one Joker. This was set up in Darkseid War, where some of the Justice League became gods of dark things. This comic was supposed to come out like 2 years ago, and has been sitting on DC's desk ever since. This comic has been done for at least a year and a half.
I swear this was supposed to be normal continuity, and it got shoved so long it became its own.
Absolutely, this book is at least 5 years. This book was announced at New York Comic Con 2015. It was announced at the same time as DC Rebirth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Oh, fuck.
It was set up pre-DC Rebirth. We are on 5 years.
So why did they hold off for so long?
So initially, Jeff Johns takes his sweet time. As he does with the Shazam book that is sometimes coming out but is now canceled.
Okay.
Those unfamiliar with Jeff Johns, the way he works at his own speed. And since he's not exactly a DC employee anymore, he's more of a freelancer, but a subsidiary of through his own company that he's set up. That's why he also gets to work on all the movies. And then all the movies happened, and then he couldn't spend time writing a comic book. So eventually, when this comic was done, then we had the Backstreet Boys concert to come around. And that delayed it because the entire comics industry went like underground for like 3 or 4 months. And here we are in 2020 with this book.
Getting some comics at long fucking last.
They're too busy. They're too busy messing up movies.
They're too busy just having an aneurysm in the corner, frankly.
And oh well.
So, Table,
Oh.
would you like to read book 3? Maybe not for this show, but maybe to conclude whatever story this happens to have.
No,
I think I have to.
No, you guys are reading this, and you guys are gonna tell me what happens in the conclusion because this shit's fucking wild, and I need to know.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. That for better or for worse, I want to know what happens next.
I'm already here for the why. You know, I watched The Room with Tommy Wiseau. Like, I'll do it. Like, go ahead. I'll listen to this story.
The
Do
fact that I
whatever
heard
you
those
gotta
words
do.
makes it funny. Jesus. Oh man.
To remind everybody where to pick up this comic, it and issue 1 are either available on the Comixology app, which if you have an Amazon account, you have Comixology. All you need to do is use your sign-in. Or they're available in your local comic book shop. All you got to do is ask.
Done.
All right. We have successfully gone an extra, 30 minutes longer than we normally do.
Yeah.
Content.
I think it might be time, Red, to do that thing.
It is that time. So, for those that would like to follow us on our more adventures, you can find us on Twitter at Crusade Nerd. You can find us on Instagram at Nerd Crusade. You can find our sister show, the Nerd Crusade Podcast, wherever you get your podcast. That's your Stitcher, your Spotify, your Apple Podcasts. And very recently on our YouTube channel, you can find our take on Wonder Woman and Suicide Squad. Which one's worse? Which one's better? Listen to the episode and you'll find out which one is which.
There's only one answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, thank you all for coming to the show, and we wish you good night.